snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys, so I am here today to do a graphic novel haul. I recently picked up Pretty Deadly, which is a graphic novel, and I also recently picked up Saga. My granddad is currently borrowing Pretty Deadly, which is why I don't have it, but these two books I really loved and I really enjoyed. I gave 4 stars to Pretty Deadly and I gave 5 stars to Saga. I thought they were both amazing, they were both so beautiful, so awesome, and they both just inspired me to want to pick up more graphic novels, because to be honest I haven't read any graphic novels in such a long time, or comics or whatever, illustrated books in such a long time, and I just wanted to get back into them again because they are so much fun and I do really enjoy them when I do get to read them. So I kind of went a little bit crazy and I bought a lot. So I have 11 books to show you guys, I think. But yeah, let's get on with it. The first book that I purchased was Amulet Volume 1, which is by Kazu Kibushi. Kazu Kibushi is a really good illustrator, quite famous in the graphic novel scene, so I picked this up not really knowing what it was about and I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I have read this one, I thought it was so good. This one is aimed at children. It's quite acceptable for children to read. It's really cute, it's really fun, and it's an epic adventure, so very enjoyable. I thought it was awesome. I gave it 5 stars. I will definitely be continuing on with this series. I found out there's quite a few more to go, so I really want to get involved in that and see where it goes from here, because it was such a fun story and it's definitely leading up to more, so I hope that it's going to be just as good as it goes on. 5 stars. Moving on, I then picked up The Saga of Rex, which is by Michael Gagne, or Gagne? I'm not sure how you say that. This one is about a little fox who is called Rex. There is very little writing in this. There's a little bit of writing right at the beginning, and the story is then told to us through illustration alone. And I love this one. It was so cute. The character is obviously adorable, you can see straight away. The adventures that he gets himself into, he ends up in space, he ends up on this lovely little adventure through space, following all sorts of other characters, and it's just really charming. I've really enjoyed this, and again the illustration style was wonderful and I absolutely loved this. I thought it was really awesome. So yeah, this one I gave 4 stars to. It was really fun, an epic adventure by all means, and yeah, go and check this one out. Next, I picked up The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories by Tim Burton. This is not so much a graphic novel, but more an illustrated collection of poems, stories, and I really enjoyed this. It's very much in theme with Tim Burton. For example, all of his films have a sort of creepy undertone to them. This book is very similar to that. It's definitely in that same vein, so if you like any of his films, you're probably going to like this. It is told in verse, which is really cool, and it's very short. There are illustrations which are gorgeous, and it's just awesome. I gave this one 5 stars as well. Moving on, I then picked up an illustrated kids book, and this is The Dark by Lemony Snicket. I picked this up because I like Lemony Snicket's The Series of Unfortunate Events, and I wanted to know what this one was about because a lot of people have been talking about it, and this one I really enjoyed. It's very short, but it's about a little boy called Laszlo, and he is scared of the dark, so it's a really nice adventure story about him kind of confronting the dark and learning to enjoy it. I loved this one. I gave it 4 stars and I would highly recommend this one to you guys. Next, I picked up Through the Woods, which is by Emily Carroll. This is a collection of 5 kind of horror stories told through the medium of graphic novel illustration, and I really enjoyed it. First off, this book is incredibly well made. The cover is gorgeous. The design of all of it was stunning. It's amazing. It's a hardback, so that's always a nice thing. And yeah, the stories were really enchanting in a seriously creepy way. They are dark, so this one is definitely not for younger readers. It is a very spooky, kind of creepy tale about anything that lives in the woods, all those creepy good things, so monsters galore. Again, this one I gave a 5-star rating to, and I really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend this one as a graphic novel to you guys because it's really cool, the drawing style and the colours that are used. I thought it was really dark and creepy, so yeah, interesting one, this one. Creepy but cool. Moving on, I then picked up Volume 1 of Rat Queen, Sass and Sorcery. This is by Wiebe and Upchurch, and I I really didn't know much about this one, but it turns out this follows a kind of mercenary group who are called the Rat Queens and the adventures that they get up to. It's a really, really action-packed, very, very intense story, full of fight scenes, full of gore, full of swearing, definitely for mature readers, not younger ones. This one is a crazy journey. It was so fast to get through, but it was so packed full of madness. I did enjoy it. I will be picking up the next volume when that comes out, but I am seriously bemused by the whole experience of reading this because it was just funny and entertaining and crazy, so that's as well as I can describe it, really. I gave this one a 3.5-star rating. I thought it was good, but I'm definitely looking forward to developing the characters more in the next few volumes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but 3 stars was what I gave it. Next, I picked up Volume 1 of Sandman by Neil Gaiman. This is Preludes and Nocturnes. I really wanted to start the Sandman Chronicles for such a long time, and I'm so glad that I did because I really enjoyed this one. It's a dark, creepy story, but it kind of incorporates cameos from all sorts of different heroes, and it's just really interesting the whole time. It's just really entertaining. The story definitely develops to where the end part of this book is really engrossing and you want to read more and find out more. It starts off a little bit shaky in places, but it certainly gets into its groove by the end of this, and I'm highly anticipating getting the next one because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I ended up giving this one a 4-star rating. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing, and I definitely want to pick up the next one very, very soon, so we'll see where the storyline goes. It follows the story of Dream, who basically controls the dream world, and it's just such a cool idea. But this one, again, not for younger readers, definitely for mature readers, because it's dark and gory and bloody in many places. Now, moving on to the ones that I have yet to read, but I'm really excited about. Volumes 2 and Volumes 3 of Saga. These are my most anticipated books that I was waiting for, because the moment I finished Saga Volume 1, I wanted these. I really wanted to pick up the next 2 because I loved it so much. So now I have Volume 2 and 3. I'm probably going to read them tonight, and I'm so excited. I hope that they are just as good as the first one. But yeah, I'm sure they will be because loads of people love them, so hopefully this will be amazing when I pick these 2 up. Next I have Copper, which is another graphic novel by Kazu Kibushi. I am really excited about this because I believe that this is his first ever comic, or it's using the characters that he first created, and it looks like a really cool read. I think it's lots of different stories kind of incorporated into this one volume. I think it is quite short stories, but I'm really excited for this. I think it's just going to be enchanting and cool, so yeah, I'm hoping this one will be really good. Having a quick look at the illustration style, it looks really vibrant and bright, so that's always a good thing in my books. I love it when they're bright and vibrant and exciting, so hopefully this one will be awesome. Moving on, I then have Fables, which is by Bill Willingham, Lan Medina, Steve Lialola and Craig Hamilton. I have been really excited for this because I know a lot of people do love the Fables series. I know that a lot of people have also said that this one is not the best in the series, so I'm not going to judge it entirely off of this. I'm going to probably pick up the next volume either way, but it sounds like my kind of thing, like fairy tale retellings and so on, so I'm hoping it will be really enchanting and awesome, and the artwork is cool, so hopefully I will really enjoy this and get into this series too, but I haven't read it yet, so yeah, I'm interested in it. And finally, the one I picked up last but have yet to read is the Encyclopedia of Early Earth. This is by Isabel Greenberg. Again, it's a lovely hardback edition, really beautiful, and I believe that this is kind of fictional tales from like nomadic tribe times or ice times.
Iceland times? Igloo, what are they called?
It just sounds really cool, and the illustration style, I love it. I think it is so gorgeous. There's all of these vibrant pages with awesomeness going on, and I think it's a collection of various different stories in one, so it sounds like it's going to be awesome, and I know that a lot of people have rated this really high, so I'm very much looking forward to getting onto this soon and hopefully loving it. Those are all of my graphic novels that I have recently picked up, read and hope to read in the near future. I would love to know what you guys think of them. All of the ones that I have read I will be doing reviews for very, very soon if they're not already up, so look out for those and let me know your thoughts. But yeah, definitely tell me if you have read any of these, if you've got any other recommendations of series that you think I would enjoy. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye! Me and you gonna have a little chat.